the game off.
Chasing their first score of the second half right here. Should be a score. It's a question of what? Well,
tells the story, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Bit of a shame there. The young Beetham. Would have been handy for them just to have got a goal.
Jakovic up towards half-back. Banfield is running hard. Backs off when he realised the lead was coming up the ground from Green. And Green takes a clever mark. Plays on immediately. Kicking down towards half-forward. White taken off him by Hall. Takes on the tackler. Well, the call is play on. I think Hall himself thought he may have been knocked off for holding the ball there. Cranich, Baker, but nobody really laid a clean tackle. Baker kicks inside the 50. Going down was Beetham coming through his low in the opposite direction. Kemp gave it away to Hayes. Now Delaney throws it on the boot. Goes wide the other side now, but running hard. McLaren does well and takes the mark on the chest.
That was good to watch from Barry Hall. He wasn't about to be dragged down. He's a strong man. Oof.
Fucking Bronco.
Yes.
So McLaren deep in the pocket.
It's good vision.
Well, if it's marked, it is. Bellotti in trouble. Flicks it back, Cousins. So they still haven't scored in this half. Banfield throws it on the boot. Now there's 3-on-1 to the far side. Gearing. That was interesting.
Bit of a skip and a jump, wasn't it?
Yes, Jakovic to Williams. Williams around the outer side towards half-forward, and the mark is taken. Running back with the flight of it by Haynes.
I suppose you can afford to do that at this time of the game when you're winning so well.
Yes. When you think about that proposed contract and everything else, the spring in his step. Baker gets it across to Hall. Not a crowd favourite. Swings it out wide. Sierakowski. Across it comes to Moyle. Moyle kicking to half-forward. The mark is taken by Lowe. He's about 65 metres from goal. 98 plays 22.
Really.
No, plenty of Eagles back there. Reed does nicely with the body, just working off his man. Takes the mark on his chest. High. Lowe comes back with courage and takes a wonderful mark.
It was an interesting kick from Phillip Reed because he was basically it was a one-on-one situation between Stuart Lowe and Chad Morrison, and you know you're going to back most of the time in that situation.
Morrison had the run, but Lowe came back despite the scoreboard. Had plenty of grit. Jakovic in the road. McIntosh out of defence. Intended for Morrison. That was a very precise kick. Nicely done. Morrison close to the boundary line. It was his mark or nobody's.
And very good with his use of the ball tonight, Chad Morrison. 94% efficiency. And that is just a remarkable rate. Gets a lot of his balls playing as a sweeper.
Umpire just straightening Morrison up, insisting he goes back over the mark. Morrison takes the law into his own hands, kicking up towards White. What's Barry doing? He's tracking White. Down goes White. He just needs to be careful now.
A little bit off his game, isn't he?
Yeah, the runner needs to go out and just have a word. It's just misapplied at the moment. But at least he's showing some emotion out there. Banfield, 75 metres out, pulls it back towards the middle. Ziller in front. Over the top was Haynes. Knocked out of there by Burke. Taken by Crabb. Gets through some friendly traffic and misses to the right-hand side on the bounce.
We probably won't see a replay of that boundary throw-in, but the ability to have both Banfield and Morrison basically in an attacking situation when they picked up that ball with no defence whatsoever from St Kilda. It's an absolute sin.
Burke straight up the middle. He'll be coming back, I think, though. White, though, a fumble. Not good. Cranich gets the hand pass away to the run of Delaney. Delaney decides to go for a gallop. He's had a bounce through the centre square. Now he goes looking for Beetham in front, but generally Reed is winning this contest. Beetham is offering. He's coming on the lead, but Reed, very pacey, sticking with him and then finding the ball on the ground.
On that touch finder, Den, can I give you the Saints bench? It's Brown, Charles, Darryl Wakeland's there now, and Chad Davis.
Forlorn times for a football club late in the season. No chance of making the finals. On the bottom of the table and getting a drubbing. What do you do? Moyle, high ball. Geary goes up and takes a good chest mark.
My son, with Brown sitting on the bench, quite unusual. He's had quite a few possessions.
Metropolis and Morrison combining out there. And Metropolis kicking it up towards half-forward. Awkward half volley for Jones. Traianides played it nicely. to his own advantage, lacking support, looked up. Eventually Zilla comes across. Now McLaren. Jones has got him, takes him down, back to Trianides. He's in trouble. Haynes tackled him. Well played, Trianides. Well, he raked it in. He needs to be careful. The umpire decides to ball it up. Umpire Mitchell, who was quite away from the action. Trianides so good initially there, but he did reach out and pull the ball back in. So bounce. Gehrig at the second attempt. Down to Crabb. Crabb breaks away. Kicks inside the 50. Oh, good mark. Burke with Matera bearing down.
He's just fantastic, isn't he, Nathan Burke?
Yep.
The heart and soul of St Kilda.
Here's Cranage. He's his right half back. Kick comes down towards half forward then from Moyle. Missed by Lowe. Waiting behind is Jakovic. So they'll rebound it again. Jakovic kicks it very high. Intended, I think, for Bellotti. Up he goes. Couldn't hang on. Zilla bounces off Bellotti. Played it pretty well. Baker upended as he kicks, but gets it across to Thompson. Thompson's on the wing. 13.5 minutes to go in this one. It's over. Cranage has it. Told to play on. Elliott overlapping.
This is where they fall down here, Dennis.
Let's see what they can muster this time. Hard to get it from behind. McLaren. Plenty of Eagles around the ball. Kemp got it to Williams, across to Jakovic. Jakovic has had a very good game. Short to Bellotti.
So far this quarter they've been inside there 56 times without a score. The Eagles once for a point, but just across that half-back line the Eagles are just reigning supreme, and then they're just running the ball out with will.
Metropolis spotted Donnelly. 28 possessions for Jakovic as White kicks it down to the pocket. He's patented that manoeuvre as Phillip Matera gets back, but this time the boundary line interferes and it goes out.
It's quite interesting the way Nathan Burke is playing on him. He's basically sitting 10 feet in front of him and just trying to pick the way that the Eagles are trying to pinpoint Phillip Matera. With Matera being behind you right there, Dennis, he just gets his body underneath the St Kilda player.
Margin is 77 points. Haynes goes up, knocks it down. Zilla tackled immediately by Casey Green. Chance for Cousins. Across to Donnelly, who's booted 3, trying for his 4th. Off the hands of Hudson and out of bounds in the opposite pocket. Well, the Saints need a couple of goals for morale as much as anything else. There's their last score. Second term, 28 minutes. Last score, not last goal. So scoreless in the second half.
It's a long time between drinks, isn't it?
Yep, and probably